Hello friends, I am Dr. Ashutosh Poddar and I'll be talking about forensic psychiatry in this session. To begin with, we must know what is psychiatry first. Psychiatry is the branch of medicine focused on the diagnosis, treatment and prevention of mental, emotional and behavioral disorders. So psychiatry basically deals with diagnosing mental illness, treating it and providing measures to prevent any psychiatric illness. How? By assessing the mental, emotional, and behavioral makeup of the mentally ill person. So, what is forensic psychiatry then? Forensic psychiatry is defined as application of knowledge of psychiatry in the administration of justice. So, whatever the students of psychiatry or the practitioners of psychiatry learn during their practice and whatever knowledge about psychiatry they gain, application of that knowledge for administration of justice and for the purpose of ensuring law enforcement is called as forensic psychiatry. Forensic psychiatry also deals with legal aspects of practice of psychiatry. So what is the scope of forensic psychiatry? If someone is looking for forensic psychiatry as a study, then that person must be aware about various mental illnesses. So also the person must be aware about various symptoms of mental illnesses, symptoms such as delusions, hallucinations, illusions, impulses, obsession, and so on. There are many. I just enlisted few. A person must be also aware about what is Mental Healthcare Act 2017, which is recent amendment in the Mental Healthcare Act in India. The first act in this regards was passed in 1912. It was called as Indian Lunacy Act. Indian Lunacy Act was later on amended and it came as Mental Healthcare Act 1987. Again, there were various reforms and suggestions which were incorporated, and recently the Mental Healthcare Act 2017 has come into force, and we should be aware about various provisions under this act also. Forensic psychiatry also deals with various procedures in regards to admission and detention of mentally ill person. Sometimes it is called as restraint of the insane. This is required in cases where the mentally ill person is wandering around causing harm to other society people. In such cases, such a mentally ill person may need to be restrained or may need to be admitted in a psychiatric hospital and kept under observation. So what are the procedures? There are certain legal guidelines for taking such people into custody. Also, if there is a psychiatric patient who is there at the home and the relatives of that person are not taking proper care of the patient, if they are ill treating such a person, then also there are guidelines for admitting such a mentally ill person into psychiatric hospital. Then what is the criminal responsibility of mentally ill people? As I told, the mentally ill person may be wandering and may commit certain offenses. So what is the criminal responsibility of such a person? Definitely, there is diminished responsibility as per the Indian law. So what is it exactly? How the mentally ill person, if he commits any crime, how the law treats that person, that can be studied in forensic psychiatry. As every individual has got certain rights, we call it as human rights. Every human has rights. Similarly, the mentally ill person also has certain rights, civil rights, as well as the person also has got certain civil responsibility, and this thing can be studied in detail in forensic psychiatry. Then the most important point comes is to differentiate between feigned insanity and true insanity. Means it might happen that certain people presume to be mentally ill or they act out to be mentally ill. When does it happen? Many times it happens that a person commits certain crime, offense, and after that, when the case goes to court trial, the accused person might act out to be mentally ill or they act presumed to be mentally ill, being aware that mentally ill person has diminished criminal responsibility or there is provision in the law for minimal punishments for such a people, they might feign insanity. Then comes the role of the psychiatrist to determine whether the person is suffering truly from any mental illness or he is just feigning it. All these things can be studied under forensic psychiatry. Thank you.